Pay me, pay me, pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now.
roadtoruta.com. We are getting into the crazy time of the year, as usual. Lots to talk about. I posted the latest Jenny Moonstone discussion. Great stuff. Go check it out. Deep State Operations and Silver as Money Being Protected. We did a very interesting reading on what's going on with silver and the two types of silver. Go check it out. roadtoruta.com. Click on subscribe. You can check that one out. All right. Silver is. Silver's up a little. It's headed towards 32 again, and they slam it down and pick it up and slam it down. All this can be seen on the Commitment of Traders report, which comes out every Friday. So later today, we'll see the Commitment of Traders report. Basically, what it tells you from the Wednesday of the week before to the Tuesday of that week, it tells you how many short positions the bad guys got rid of or added. That's basically all it is. And it's literally like a alarm clock. Every time that the price rises, the big commercials short into the price rise, and usually they'd let it go a lot longer. But now they're panicking faster, and they're having to cover faster. So in the last Wednesday through Tuesday, we saw the price at $31. It got all the way up to $32.74. A panic, so they start shorting, and then they slam down to cover their shorts. And so over this time period, the price went from, where are we, 31 down to, at a low on Tuesday, the closeout date, of 30. So we're going to most likely see that the big commercials covered some shorts. And why the CFTC doesn't understand that this is what's driving prices is beyond anybody's comprehension. But hey, they do what they do, right? They do what they do. So I will be looking at the Commitment of Traders report. I'm expecting a drawdown in the amount of shorts that the big commercials have. Probably, my guess would be 2,000 to 3,000 contracts, 10 to 15 million ounces. It wasn't huge, but it was a drop, which they usually try to cover very fast. Now, if they drop too far, for example, they go below the moving averages, 100-day, 200-day, and 50-day. If they get down here, that's when India starts just loading up. China's already loading up bit by bit. But so it would have to drop down to just below. These moving averages, by the way, keep rising. The 100 days at 29.75 and the 200 days at 27.50. These are basically floors for you. In what market do you get a literal floor that it can't go below that price for more than a day or two? So what that tells you is there's unlimited upside and a limited downside because of these floors, because everybody knows the banker's game now. Everybody knows that you buy when it drops beneath the moving averages. They should have known it back in the 80s when Ted Butler showed everybody what was going on. But hey, what do? It takes a while for humanity to learn. So if you don't have physical silver, you should have it. You should be sitting on the sidelines and watching these games. Latest report, solar PV to account for 80% of the world's renewable capacity additions this decade. Where are they going to get the silver? Solar PV is set to be the driving force behind the world's rapid expansion of renewable power capacity installations in the coming decade, with solar set to account for 80% of the 5,500 gigawatts of new clean energy additions made by 2030. These are key takeaways from the Renewable 24, the latest edition of the flagship report of the International Energy Agency. The report forecasts a massive growth in new renewable power additions to 2030, with 5,500 gigawatts set to be added in the remainder of this decade, more than 3 times the capacity added between 2017 and 2023. So they're saying, what is that? 6 years. They're going to do 5,500 gigawatts. Probably will. We're going to do 600 gigawatts this year, which is a massive amount. That the amount of silver used is of the, let's just say, so 80%, is 40, over 4,000 gigawatts, 4,500 gigawatts around there of solar, and the amount of silver used in that would probably be, off the top of my head, 3 billion ounces of silver. 3 billion ounces of silver. Where are they going to get 3 billion ounces of silver to put in solar panels over the next 6 years? They can't get it. It's 500 million a year. It's, at some point, we got to look to our regulators and say, why are you allowing this to happen? Why are you allowing silver to be consumed in such a way? Oh, just had to jump away for a second. But I'm back. Yes, the the amount of silver being consumed in both solar panels and electric cars is phenomenal. Is off the charts. Guessing probably 600 million ounces per year. And that's ever increasing. And I know we don't hear that from the Silver Institute. They're just a corrupt institution, as far as I can tell. Now it's a corrupt person. The CEO of that, I think he's CEO. Not the CEO is Mike DiRenzo. He's been doing the same bullshit for decades. The chairman of the board is the head of Hecla, and that's a problem. You have a mining company who's literally allowing this to happen, even though literally 2 weeks before they produced their annual report, he came out and said 300 million ounces of silver would be used in photovoltaics. And then they come out with 290. Where was the disconnect? And why? I mean, it makes him look so foolish. The head of Hecla Mining, I don't remember the guy's name, but send him an email and say, hey, what happened? What happened to reporting the truth? You're supposed to be standing up for your industry, and you're the chairman of the board of the Silver Institute. Is it just a title that gives you some kind of standing in the silver community? No. Do your job. My God. Anyway, let's turn to Theta really quick. Theta is massively undervalued. I cannot stress this more. Theta is going to revolutionize the internet, and nobody knows about it. It is shocking. It was shocking when Theta was 4 cents, and then it went to $15. It was still way undervalued. Now it's back at whatever it is. Theta's at like $1.20, $1.10. This is a massive change in the internet. Decentralized everything. And this is one of the things they're doing. Theta Aether provides a network of over 40,000 GPUs, including 8,000 NVIDIA H100s, totaling 170,000 teraflops. Theta's edge network contributes approximately 80 petaflops, equivalent to 250 NVIDIA A100s. 80 petaflops is approximately 470,000 times larger than 17 Theta, whatever the teraflops. It's just so insane that nobody knows. If you ask anybody in the cloud storage business, they will all say it's going to be decentralized. At some point, the entire thing is going to be decentralized for lots of reasons. And then if you ask them, well, what are the three main people, Google, Azure, and Amazon, Azure being the I think it's Microsoft, those are the three big mothers in cloud storage. Who are they all working with to make this decentralization happen? Theta. Period. Exclamation point. I don't know what else to tell you. This is a chance of a lifetime. And when you look between Theta and Theta Fuel, the ratio is all off. Theta Fuel it's trading like 21, 22 to 1. It should be down at like 6 or 5 to 1. And it will be. So I'm buying Theta Fuel. Theta Fuel recently got down to less than 6 cents, down to 5 cents, 5.84 cents. Shockingly low. Now, mind you, there's a lot of T fuel out there. I think there's 6 billion right now. And a lot are owned by the bigger people because they haven't been selling their T fuel by choice. Bigger people meaning like Binance, the number one king rigger of price. When they're ready to let Theta fuel run, it's going to literally run so fast that you cannot catch up to it. Right? Hundreds of % higher in a blink of an eye. All of a sudden, it's too late, and it's going to go to another level that they choose, and they can hold it right there. So, yes, definitely get your Theta. Definitely get your T fuel. And stake it and do everything you can. At roadtoroto.com, we have a page that teaches you how to buy, store, and stake it. You do have to know something about cryptos. You need to be able to like go into Coinbase and buy and sell cryptos. You need to get the basic information. You can get it on YouTube. Ask any question on the YouTube search function about cryptos. You're going to find it. That's how everybody learned and taught. So go check that out. Also exciting, well, not exciting. Today's the last 3-day weekend before the election. And we all know that the FDIC said they want to close up the majority of the problem banks on a 3-day weekend. And if you're going to do it before the election, now's the perfect time. So watch potentially Friday afternoon for announcing banking closures. If you look at the FDIC quarterly, there's still, look at the unrealized losses. Unrealized losses over $500 billion in the banking system right now. That's just shocking. Absolutely shocking with the economy going so well with all the rigging. What happens if there's the tiniest little hiccup? Thousands of banks will fail instantly overnight. Do they want to stop that before the hiccup? I don't know. Anyway, that's what's going on. I am talking to Will Lair later. Oh, before that, this rumor I love. Will it happen? Elon Musk predicts Joe Rogan will interview Donald Trump. That would be the interview heard around the world. As a matter of fact, Dick Allgaier of the Future Forecasting Group, that's what he saw. He saw Joe Rogan sitting down with Donald Trump, but that was in the last election. So could it be now? I would expect, yeah. It's time for Rogan and Trump to sit down and have a little heart-to-heart. Rogan used to be a Democrat, as I recall. He's not anymore. But anyway, that's what I got for you. You want more information, go to roadtoroto.com. Click on subscribe today. We are currently giving away, with every private road subscription, 10 Theta, 100 Theta fuel, and 1,000 T-drop loaded on a paper wallet, mailed to your front door. You don't even have to know what you're doing. You take it, you stick it in your safe, and wait. So that's what we got. This is Bix Weir. I'll talk to you.